Hi guys, today I have something completely different. We are starting a new series at Hip Kit Club, and I will have once a month a project that is called Off the Page, so not a scrapbooking layout. Now, this was, I will admit, quite a challenge for me, and I don't do cards, I don't really do a lot of home decor stuff, so I really wanted to find some projects that we can use the kits to make them, that they will be easy and hopefully connect somehow to scrapbooking, and enter Pinterest. So I went on Pinterest and I searched for 3D paper, scrapbooking, paper crafts, all kinds of things, and what I decided to do is to make kind of a DIY organizer. Now, it might seem a bit funny to use the kit to make an organizer for the kit, but obviously you don't need to make this every month. And there are lots of nice containers on the market. Of course, you don't need to make your own, but so I think this is a great way to use maybe some pattern paper that you didn't find so easy to use on a layout, or some extra ones you have left, or from previous kits or something like that. Now, I looked for, I have an electronic die cutting machine. I have the Silhouette Cameo, and on the Silhouette store there are so many patterns for boxes. But I was going to do that, but then I had some problem with my software, and I decided to look for something that didn't require an electronic cutting machine. And once I found something that I liked, I thought that that would be actually a better direction, because not everyone has a die cutting machine. I looked at lots of tutorials online, and I will link you to the ones I went with eventually. What I liked about this one that I'm going to show you is that you don't need to measure, you don't need any sort of glue. And yeah, that's basically it. That's why I really loved it. And you don't even need a scoreboard. I actually tried it with a scoreboard and it was more difficult. So I think it's just easier without one. So all you need is a square piece of paper, and it can be in a variety of sizes. I'll show you what I made. So this one is a 12 by 12 paper, and you get a box that is 4 inches by 4 inches, and the this part of the box, the height of it is about 2 inches. So the box is like a third, 4 inches. I hope that makes sense. And this little cutie is what happens when you use one of the 6 by 6 papers. Either you can cut your 12 by 12, obviously, or we had last month a whole package of 6 by 6, so I used one to make this cutie patootie box. And now I want to make 10 by 10. So as I said, you can use any measurements, it just has to be square. So I want to show you, no, actually I'm going to make this 11. And just make sure your paper is lined up. So you want to cut an inch. Oh, my trimmer has seen better days. So you just want to make sure you have it lined up and cut an inch off both sides. And now you have 11-inch square. So the next step is you want to fold it in half, like this. You can use also a bone folder to make your creases a bit sharper, and open. Do the same thing on the other side. And open. So now we have these two lines, and now we're going to fold in. Now you want the pattern that is showing now when you do this fold. This will be the pattern for your box. So it actually, you don't really need double-sided paper for this because it only shows one side. There are other templates that both sides of the pattern paper shows. So if you could just go online and search for those. So now we're going to bring each point to the center. The center is where the other two lines that we made at the beginning meet. I'm not very good with this type of tutorials, I think. It's kind of new for me. Usually I just make process videos. So forgive me if it's not the best. I will link you to a photo tutorial. So you can also look at that. Okay, so now we have this envelope. I have here this is a little ripped. Let's hope it doesn't matter so much. And now you want to bring this line here, so to the middle. So you fold it like this. And I think the bone folder is actually really helpful. And the thicker the paper, the sturdier the box will be, but it also makes folding a little bit harder if the paper is very thick. This one I think is crate paper, and it's actually really nice. So now we have this thing, and now we're going to open these sides and leave these in the middle, and we're going to do the same fold to the middle and press, and then on the other side, if this is too fast, then just do what I do when I watch tutorials. I just pause and do it step by step and pause between steps until I get there. Okay, and that's the last fold. Now you want to open it, and we're going to bring these edges here and this one here. And you just need to fuss a little bit, but it's very sturdy, especially, for scrapbooking supplies or any little knickknacks you have, bits and bobs, as Suze would say. And that's it. Now, if you want, you can cut like an insert. Let's try that. Let's see if I can get it right. Let's see what kind of paper, what kind of pattern would work with this. That would look cute, I think. These are really thick. This was, to make the tiny box, I had to fight a bit with the paper, but it worked. So we're gonna make it 4 inches. 4 inches. And see how that looks. Oh, sorry, the big box is 4 inches. This one is 3 inches. No? This is also 4. Okay, I'm having a blonde moment. Wait, let me see the big one. The big one is, the big one is 4 1/4, actually. Okay, now I got it. So, let's see how this works. Okay. Now, obviously, if you wanted, you could glue this to make it more secure. So this is a little bit tight. I should probably trim it off a little bit. So you want it maybe like 1/8 of an inch smaller than your box size. So let's do this. Let's cut off just a slither and see how that works. And on this side also just a tiny bit. Remove the debris. Okay, yeah, that's fit nicely. So 1/8 of an inch less than your box, and then you have a nice insert. Okay guys, so I've been making tons of boxes, and I just want to show you. So you know, you can decorate them, and honestly you'll never need to buy another cute little gift box ever again, just because these are so simple and they turn out so pretty. So this one is from the 12 by 12 paper, and then if you want it as a box with a lid, then it works well with the 12 by 12 size as the lid and the 11 by 11 as the box. If you're gonna go smaller, then I made this cute little box, and I added the flare button here. And if you want to make a box with a lid that is smaller, then, I mean, look at this. Isn't it cute? I mean, those are my earrings. It's just to make a point. I love them. But look how cute this is, and so simple, and from things you have on hand. So if you want to make a smaller box with a lid, then I made this from a 6 by 6 piece of paper, and then this one is a 6.5 by 6.5. So you need a smaller difference with the smaller boxes. So these ones differ by 1/2 inch, and then the big one is 1 inch apart. So 12 inch, and then the box itself, it's 11. You could probably get away with maybe 11.25 piece of square paper, because you see there's a little bit space here. But with the smaller boxes, it's quite a difference. You know, this is the 6 inch, and then this one I made from 7 inches square, and it's too big. So there's just too much space. So just keep that in mind, or learn from my mistakes. But anyway, they are so cute. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. My goal is to really try and find simple things, hopefully also a little bit useful, and not just for decoration. Not because there's anything wrong with it, not at all. It's just because I like to make things that I can also use and not just hang somewhere. But maybe we'll go in that direction also. I don't know. It's a challenge for me as well, but I definitely want to find things that are easy and fun to make. Okay, I think I've said enough. So if you have any questions, then leave them on the comments below. And thanks for watching. Bye!